EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set, 19! Cut! Check. Hey, 31! Mike's 50!
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Hey. 4 down. I got him. On me.
Here's Grant. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, Watson. Open man is Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
He's checking. Crash. Mike 56. Alert. 54. Pick it up. Switch. Henry.
From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Put it down. Rush it. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 54. Hey, 31.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down, Dobbins up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
On second down now, Benjamin looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here we go. Check safety. He's cracked. He's checking crack.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Hooked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Watch the edge. Check four. Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Target. Let's go.
After the run, Watson going to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Jaguars 0. Set, 19. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got three.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they just...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check three. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 56 is Mike.
There we go on 4th. Watson, he's going to have his running back. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Check 24. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Check it back.
1st and 10. Watson. Ahead of it, and Nelson. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Turkey's the mark. I got you. Pump. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll set up a throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
50. Check my 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Drop. Big air. Big air. Big air. Go.
2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 52.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
20%. 19. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. We got three. Three down. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 25. 24 is the mark. 9, go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. 59. 59. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check motion. 24 is the mic. 59. 24 is the mic. Alert. Flare. Ball trot. 59. 24 is the mic. 9, go.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. Check 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front. And now it's blocked. And the Jags get it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botched PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Three down. Hey.
Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Check, 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 check.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. He gives it up.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Completes it to Benjamin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raquel Armstead, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
And you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll try the left side. Grant, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get in the right room. Ringo.
They go back to Grant. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's get off the field. Down and go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Higgins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 7. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back in his own 8-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. A big-time play there for the Texans. 47 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. The point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They run it with Armstead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This is Armstead on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, 31. Hey, alert, alert. 24 is the mark.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
24.
Watson operating from the gun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. This throw caught right around the 6. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Watch the run.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this